What up, you guys? Today we're going to be just talking about in this video the basics and getting started with blockchain. There have been a lot of questions in my DMs lately asking me, how do I get into blockchain? How do I get into cryptos? Well, the cool thing about that, which most people don't really either know how to explain this or they choose not to. You don't have to know computers. You don't have to be tech savvy. You don't have to be, a genius with a very high IQ to be able to understand or comprehend cryptos and to actually be able to start using them right now to better your own life. Cryptocurrencies can help you out in a wide range of aspects, from financial to just making your daily activities easier. What do I mean by that? Well, we know that cryptocurrencies is basically a revolution to the financial institution as we know it. What cryptocurrencies aims to do, all of them, is to remove the middleman in every avenue and in every degree. So we'll get into what the middleman is and all of the basics in the next video. But for now, like I said, we're gonna go over getting started in cryptos. This will be the investors part of cryptos, trading and investing. So off rip, what you guys are going to want to do is you guys are going to want to go and download a Coinbase, Coinbase, Coinbase. You're going to want a Coinbase and a Coinbase Pro for this video for all intents and purposes. Yes, there are many other ones out there. Coinbase is the only one that you'll actually need, and I push Coinbase a lot because of the security and protection for the user that it provides. Unlike Robinhood, as many of you are familiar with, Robinhood is actually a custodial wallet. And if you don't know what a custodial wallet is, it is an account that somebody else owns that you put your money into. They hold it for you. Well, that kind of defeats the entire purpose of cryptos altogether. One of the main crucial aspects of cryptos, the fundamentals, is to remove that person. We don't want anybody else holding our stuff. We don't want that. We don't know who this Joe Schmo is, and why should we trust him with our stuff? As you guys all know, the Dogecoin, GameStop, Cruise Carnival, all of those booms, if you were in it or if you had your friends in it, which I'm sure we all heard about, one thing that most people didn't talk about was the fact that once all of those assets hit a peak point where everybody made money and everybody wanted their money, all of a sudden when you went to sell it, we're sorry, we can't complete that transaction right now, try again. We're having server difficulties, try again. Whatever the pop-up it gave you, that was rigged, okay? That was fake. What happened was, to cause that fork, I don't know if you guys ever peeped it, but it went all the way up and then practically all the way down. That's called a fork. What happened was Robinhood restricted you guys from being able to get out your own stuff, withdrew all of your stuff and put it into their own personal account, and then sold it all at once, one giant big bulk drop. They sold all of your stuff, sending the market all the way down because they took all the money out here. They sold everything all at once to one account, instantly bringing it down. Well, as soon as they did that, the price was now significantly lower. So they went back with the price down here and bought all of your shit back. Then as soon as they bought all of your stuff back for the cheap price, pocketing all of this that was actually your profits, they then all of a sudden said, all right, you guys, we fixed it, you can sell it now. Don't do that. Coinbase, download a Coinbase right now. You can go ahead and pause this video and go and download Coinbase, and as soon as you do, and you have it all installed, you're going to want to set it up, okay? Completely create the account and answer every question it asks you. Don't freak out that it's asking you for certain information. It needs to know who you are. It is an American company that is actually the only crypto exchange in history to go live on the stock market as well. And it went live on my birthday, April 14th. So that in itself gives you guys extra security. Go and download Coinbase and Coinbase Pro. They are free. You're gonna need a ID and you're gonna need a debit card. Those two things are all you're gonna need to completely set it up. You guys are gonna wanna verify your account and then you're gonna wanna verify it again. Once you do that, you will actually be able to opt into free money that Coinbase gives you and gives everybody all the time, okay? So what you're gonna do is download Coinbase, set the whole thing up, do that now. Once you have your Coinbase and it's all set up, make sure that you actually ignore the part that is asking you to put your first investment down. That's not required, you don't have to do that. In fact, I encourage you guys to learn and play with the money they give you for free, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. Before we go any further, it is very crucial to know and understand these three major rules when doing this. 1, do not ever, under any case or scenario, put down more money than you can afford to do so. Never invest what you can't afford to lose. I don't like that term lose because in cryptos, if you do it correctly, you'll never lose. However, don't put money down that you'll need tomorrow. $1 invested that you will never need to touch is better than $100 invested that, for all I know, you're gonna need it in a week and then you're gonna sell it and you might sell it for a loss, okay? You don't wanna do that. $1 is worth every $10 spent. Rule number 2, no FOMO and no FUD. FOMO means fear of missing out, and FUD means fear, uncertainty, and doubt. You must eliminate emotion from the game of crypto. Crypto has not yet been regulated, and the American government is still trying to figure out how to do that. Not regulated means the entire chain of supply and demand is motivated off of impulse and emotion. Understanding how people work will really help you to understand how and when and what to buy. What do I mean by that? Well, many people make a common mistake and they see a coin going up in value, skyrocketing. You guys freak out and think you missed out, but there's still a chance, so you throw your money on it. Then you guys panic when your money starts to drop significantly. That's because you bought what's called a run. Don't buy into a run. Wait for the run to run and then consolidate, which means come down and kind of find a new pattern, a new price, a new bottom. Whenever a coin runs, the odds of its new bottom becoming less than or even equal to its last bottom are rare. Most new bottoms take their formation somewhere above the last bottom. That's why the price always goes up. But if you try and buy into a run, you run a serious risk of buying right here when it's gonna come back down here, and it won't go back up here for weeks. And then it will pass it and keep going, but that's hard to watch. I'm trying to set you guys up to be successful, and it's easy to say, yeah, I'm not gonna touch it, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Easier said than done. Everybody loves it when it goes up. Nobody likes it when it's coming down, but it has to. That's the way that it works. It is supply and demand. If it was only going up always, we would have a problem, a serious problem. And if it was only always going down, we would also have a serious problem. There has to be the pull and tug. When you guys have money, do you guys not use it? Cryptocurrencies is not money, but it is. It is digital currency that is used to fuel the technology that that currency backs and supports. A token is just another word for a crypto. So tokens are what you use to actually access the data pools on the digital ledger. A digital ledger is the actual core fundamental and the birthstone of all cryptos. Bitcoin created the first digital ledger and proved that it worked. Everybody is freaking out. I need to get Bitcoin. I need to get Bitcoin. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, Bitcoin's cool. But if you're on Coinbase right now, you can go and search for coins. Go to prices, search for one. I want you guys to look up Yearn Finance, YEARN dot finance. Look at its all-time chart. Within the last 4 months, Yearn Finance almost hit $100,000 a piece, which is 40% more than Bitcoin has ever touched. So there are other coins out there. We'll get into why that went up. Supply, demand, circulating supply, max supply, volume, volatility, all of that stuff. But for now, I just want you guys to understand these rules. And then finally, the third, believe. The third rule is believe. You have to believe in what you're doing. You have to believe in we the people of the entire planet, not we the people of the United States, not the people of Russia, not anymore, the people of China, not the people of any one region or fraction. Cryptocurrencies is a non-governance, no governing entities, okay? That means that there is no one that oversees it. It is truly a market that can 100% run by itself. It does not need anybody to be involved on an authority level. It is 100% transparent, yet invisible. It is blockchain technology. The third rule now branches us into what you guys want to know. Okay, what do I buy? How do I do this? Understand that there is an investing standpoint, there's the trader's standpoint, and then there's the participant standpoint. All three of them can make you a source of income differently. We're going to talk about the investor standpoint, the HODL, hold on for dear life. The investor standpoint is exactly that, what you guys think of when you think of investing, buying something to hold it. You're not going to invest ever money into a coin or token that does not hold true utility or purpose on a grand scheme. So utility means that it does something. It's not just something that people buy and it goes up. Like the technology is actually trying to do something. Utility. Purpose and utility is what you need to look for when you are investing. Because anything with a purpose and utility isn't here and gone tomorrow, okay? You're also not going to see with your utility and your purpose coins your excessive jumps. Like oh my God, it went from 5 cents to 50 cents and then back down to 7 cents. You're not gonna see that. What you're gonna see is your 5 cents to 10 cents, go back down to 6. Your 6 cents to 15 cents, go back down to 8. Your 8 cents to 20 cents, go back down to 10 cents. And then your 10 cents will go to 30 cents and then come back down to 20, and then it will start compounding itself. Adoption is going to really put a fire under investment coins. When you want to invest, this is why I told you download Coinbase and Coinbase Pro. When you guys are going to invest, Coinbase is where you're going to put your stuff. Coinbase is safe, Coinbase is secure, Coinbase should be viewed as your savings account. There's a Coinbase, which is the blue circle, the blue C, and then Coinbase Pro is the black one. Coinbase is your savings account. It's where you can create vaults to take your digital assets actually off the exchange to keep them even safer. These are the ones that you will drip feed and ignore, okay? How do you invest? How do I know? There's thousands of them and hundreds of tokens are created all the time. how do I know which one I should be holding on to? That's a good question. Well, make sure that whichever coins you have, they have a protocol purpose. A protocol purpose is more or less just a plan or like an outline that is created by corresponding aspects in traits. So what do I mean by that? Let's use Ethereum, the Ethereum giant, as an example. Ethereum, what Ethereum does is is a coin that the technology allows other coins to be created off of it. So it's basically like the Google, or the internet actually. It's like the internet. Google was created off of the internet, okay? All of these websites, Facebook, everything you guys know, Instagram, this was created off of the internet. That's Ethereum. You should have, no matter how hard it is for you to buy, because it's so much money, you guys should have at least 35% of your overall portfolio value in Ethereum. Then you need to start breaking it down. There are so many, once you have the internet, we now have so many other avenues and aspects where people are going to address and try and utilize. You know, you have the Web3, you have the DeFi, you have the NFTs, you have so many different avenues that now branch off. So pick one, start with one. What do I mean by that? DeFi, let's say DeFi, decentralized finance. We're going to start investing in the decentralized finance protocol, and we're gonna create our own. Well, we have Ethereum right now, 35%. So if you had $100 to invest, you're gonna put $35 into Ethereum, no matter what. Now we're going to pick 3 or 4 coins that are built on Ethereum and actually need each other one way or the other to survive or to function properly. So if you look in this video, I'll attach a picture. I created and discovered a very good protocol about 9 months ago. And if you were in my Discord, or if you guys are a graduate student, you guys were probably there when I discovered it and got on board. It is the new Google protocol. The new Google protocol is GRT, the graph, and the graph, what it does is the graph actually uses Chainlink to access its data pool, NuCypher, to encrypt the secure file and protect it from, fraud or misuse, and anyone that didn't pay for it getting their hands on it. And then it uses Ethereum to basically run its entire thing, and the graph uses its own system to query the entire blockchain, giving you the best, most relevant answer to whatever question that you could have about the blockchain. Like, you can actually go on thegraph.com and it will ask you to pay or deposit graph tokens to access the graph's query system, question system. A query system is a question system. If I'm losing you guys,